Same.
Good evening.
Hello, hello.
Hey, all.
What?
Is that a quack?
May the unknown forever be the unknown.
We can all tell that Ivy is feeling just ducky tonight. Har, har, har. Actually, I am going to kill the music a few minutes early, and I am going to ask everyone in turn, when I call your name, to say a few words, because I noticed listening back to last week that the sound levels fluctuated quite a bit between different ones of us. I think the main problem was Vernon, and that's probably because he was on a different rig that he normally records on, and I had his levels set incorrectly, but I want to just get a sound level from everybody. So until I call your name, please go ahead and mute your mics, and then when I call your name, go ahead and say something. And we will start with Chris.
Name's Chris, and I like long walks on the beach. Hi.
All right, Chris, that looks good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ivy.
Quack.
Say at least a full sentence or two, please.
Why a full sentence? You only asked me to say something.
Yes, okay, that's
So
good.
something.
Okay, your levels are good. All right, James.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep, that's good. And Mike is deafened, so he can't hear me. And so let me see. Please unmute and check your sound levels. All right, so let's see. He may be away from his machine. But how is everybody doing? Oh, there he is. Hey, Mike.
Testing 1, 2.
Okay, looks good, looks good. Yeah, and then we'll see if and when Vern and
Weasley?
Wesley.
Yeah, Vern and Wesley are. I think it's actually Wesley, but whatever. Oh, I see Vernon is online, but he's not yet in the Discord in the channel. Okay. So Mike, you're there in Tennessee, right?
Yes, I work downtown.
Yeah, so pretty scary stuff happening there. What was it, Monday night?
Oh yeah, I was right in the middle of it. My boss was off. I was down there and I had to bring everybody to the shop, and it was just calm, quiet. Nothing happened at first, and we Office of Emergency Management, all of our like police calls, fire, all that stuff was on the radio with me saying, hey, look, we got a bad storm coming through, make sure your guys are all right. And that was like at 11:45, so my time, Central Time. So I take everybody, I say, look, 110 all my trucks, come to the shop, guys, come on in. It's about to get bad. I'm on the phone with my supervisor. He's like, yeah, make sure you get everybody to the shop. Done. And right around 12:20, 12:25, I'm outside, it just gets dead quiet. Like you can see the storm coming in, and it just gets quiet. And then all of a sudden, the tornado sirens are going off. So I said, okay, that means there's a tornado warning. And I'm watching it come back behind Nissan Stadium, because where my shop is, if I think I posted it to the Discord.
Yeah.
That's where I was at. And I could see it just popping transformers, and you could just feel the wind. Like the wind was so strong. So by the time it hopped the river and was on the east bank where my shop is at, I ran. It was like 4 of us outside watching it. That moment it did that, I said, we need to get back in the shop now. And by the time we got in there, it flung the door open. It sit there and was rattling the roof of the shop, and the rain was just pouring. There was no rain until it got that close to us.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for everybody that lost their lives. It was crazy. It's just nuts.
Yeah, that's the thing. With tornadoes, you get such little warning. Of course, living here in Orlando, it seems like every year or two, you get warnings about hurricanes coming, and sometimes they come through and they do a lot of damage, and sometimes they, it's a near miss, and sometimes they, turn away and they never even get close. But you always have, 72, 96 hours, 3-4 days out that they're on the way and that you have to start getting ready. And with a tornado, you're lucky if it's a storm cell that has spawned tornadoes already, and maybe it's 30 minutes away. It's like it's heading your way.
This had to be within, I think, from what we knew, I knew probably 30 minutes beforehand that I needed to get my guys to the shop. So you're talking about 30 minutes warning. And then all of a sudden, the sirens went off probably, I want to say, 5-10 minutes before it happened.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad you're okay. And I think we had a message from Wes that he got through it okay. Vernon, if you can, say a sentence or two for me. There were some issues with sound levels last week. I want to make sure I have everybody's sound levels okay.
Own your life.
Okay, good. Yeah, I had weeks ago, I had turned you down a little bit because you would come in a little bit stronger than everybody else. And then I noticed listening back last week, because you were on a different rig, you were a lot quieter than everybody else. I was like, oh, crap.
It is, in fact, the same rig.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that can make a difference.
And there's carpet in this room. That's a little bit. So I do think the sound. Actually, the mic is closer to my mouth now.
And one other thing I noticed, and Ivy, I think you are the culprit. Let me ask you, Ivy, do you have like a headset mic that has like a mute switch on the?
Yes.
Okay, do not use that mute switch, because every time you use use that mute switch, there's a click that everybody else can hear. So if you're going to use push to talk, or if you're going to mute, go to Discord and click the little microphone to mute you on Discord, because that doesn't send anything through that everybody else can hear. I think you can hear it when you mute yourself, and it does that to let you know that you've muted, but nobody else can hear it.
But it's not supposed to be able to let anyone else hear it. But
just set up push to talk for roll 20 in D&D games. It's going to help you a lot.
Yeah,
there's an audio, like you said, you can hear it when you switch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then, okay, I'm not sure if Wesley's going to be able to join us tonight, but we have a quorum.
I sent him a message.
Okay. We know that everyone is safe from the bad weather, And that means it's a couple of minutes after 8, so we can go ahead with our game. I am DM Gallibond, and yeah, there's still some clicking and switching. I don't know if that's still Ivy or if that's somebody else, but
Let me try and reset my headset, and I'll be right back.
okay, all right. The last time we were here, our heroes had reached the Mountain Toe gold mine, and you were in the company of one Don Jon Raskin, and he's an adventurer extraordinaire, don't you know? And he had led everybody. Well, you had helped him get to the mine. He would like to think that he protectively led you all there. And you met a couple of people outside the mine who then, and you all went in. Yeah, there's still that clicking. Whoever is clicking a switch,
Well, would you
stay
like
away
me to
from
join
that
on my
switch.
phone?
No, but
Because I think it's my headset just in general, so.
So I wonder if that's something that it does when it detects you talking. Yeah, that
It might be the sensitivity on the voice detection. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. No, I don't think you need to do that, but
I'll try and do
It's showing
push-to-talk.
James queued up.
Yeah. Please. Push to talk is so simple. You literally
His little bubble is still on. I don't know. It might have been Ivy.
No, it's not me. It's every time I hear the click, I see the Ivy circle highlight.
It's definitely Ivy, 100%.
Yeah, this is
So
coming
does
from
this work
Ivy.
now?
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect, Ivy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You just to let.
Yeah, that there might be a little bit of difficulty of using push-to-talk because I'm not used to it. So I'm sorry if I just cut out in the middle of a sentence. So.
Okay, that's all right. We'll get everybody will get used to it, and we'll let you know if you drop out in mid-sentence. And if you start talking and we say Ivy, then that probably means
Or I just randomly don't reply. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we're at the Mountain Toe gold mine, and you all were starting to head inside. So let me go ahead and open up some of this area to show you. To show you what it is that you are seeing in here. Okay, so going this way over here, and boom. All right, as you enter in to this first section, you see that the two guards who have been outside, they have little stools set up in here. They have some water and some food. It looks like there's a wine skin, probably some cheap wine. And there's a couple of torches on the walls in here lighting up the area. But it looks like they have, this is kind of like a little guard station where they can sit if they're not standing outside the mine as they were when you guys came up. And so your escort will take you to this far door, and she will open that and lead you through. And lead you into this area. Okay. And she bypasses an area here where there is a tunnel going off to the north. And she continues on beyond that. And you're... Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna.
ahead.
So before we get in any further, I'm gonna cast invisibility through Bandit, and I'm just gonna have Bandit exit the cave. And when it gets within range of Dorzaphir, on a reaction, transfer the invisibility to Dorzaphir.
Oh, okay, getting fancy now, are we?
Because I'm outside the cave. Because
Yep.
I was shady. I wasn't shady. I mean, I was shady about these people.
Yep. Okay, so let me go ahead and put a little. No, what do I want to put on? Now I want to put a. Oh, there we go. Put a little eye on you to show that you are invisible. Okay, and Don Jon is starting to walk in, and he turns around, and he looks at Abinadom, and he says, "Well, come on, boy. Don't just stand there. Y'all come on in. We'll have some nice hospitality from these folks here."
All right, I'm coming. I'm right behind you.
And he looks around, and he says, "Well, I tell you, this mine looks like it could use a little overseeing. Good thing for them that I'm here. Well, let's see what they have in the way of provisions around here." And he goes on through, and he makes a show of rubbing his finger on the wall and then looking at it as though he's like checking for dust. And he says, "Oh, why, they need to do some cleaning in here." And he kind of laughs at his own joke. And he's probably the only one that laughs at his own joke. And then your escort comes up to this area. And we will open up what you see in here. Okay. Which... you see. Okay. She comes in, and Don Jon comes in, and then the other guard follows everybody in from the outside, and she will, if Hyza and Elle seem uncertain, she will indicate that to go straight ahead. And we'll see, and we'll meet the rest of the folks.
I'd like to take a look at this guard behind me. What is she wearing? Does she have any weapons or anything like that? I just want to see her total outfit.
She wearing? She's got a short sword at her belt, which looks defensive, and she's got just some clothes on that you might expect a miner to have on. she doesn't have a mining pick or mining tools on her, and you notice that when you passed by that guard station, there were no picks or mining tools there. But it could be that they rotate what they have, and you also notice that on the hip opposite her short sword, she has a holster for a hand crossbow, but she's not wearing it right now. And it looks like there's a place on her belt where you could clip a quiver for hand crossbow bolts.
What race is she?
She appears to be human.
Do I hear any thumps like someone's mining down below somewhere down the tunnel?
Give me a perception check. Oh. Nope.
Good roll, Greg.
Nope, you just hear the thump, thump, thump of your heartbeat in your ears.
Seems you've lost your bow there.
And she says, "Oh, well, we don't really get much trouble around here. I find it kind of a nuisance to carry. We haven't run into anything that our short swords can't handle." And so she says, "Come on, the others are waiting."
What kind of door is this here?
It is it's a framed door. Like where it looks like originally they had put some bracing here for the mine, and then they decided at some point, it looks several years old, they decided at some point to put a doorway inside that frame. So it's just a wooden door with some. It doesn't really have heavy iron bands. It has some fairly light metal banding holding the planks of the door together. It's not like a really super heavy door. It's more just probably to keep like noise from one section of the mine from drifting into another section of the mine. That's kind of what it has the feeling like. And then the door that you're at right now is similar. And then as you get into this area, you see pickaxes, shovels, and other mining tools. And then there is a female, a woman, human woman, who calls herself Zeline. She introduces herself. She says, "Oh, welcome to the Mountain Toe Gold Mine. I am Zeline Varnaster, the overseer of the mine. How may I help you?" And Don Jon says, "Oh, well, little lady, begging your pardon, but my name is Don Jon Raskin, and the mine owners said I needed to come down here and be the new overseer. I was under the impression that something had happened to the previous overseer." And so she says, Oh, well, that seems to be interesting. As you can tell, everybody here is perfectly fine. I wonder why they thought we needed a new overseer. Well, we must discuss this, Don Jon. And who are these other fine people? And as you're talking, you see another human come out from here, and these look like miners. And then another one comes out here, and then this door over here opens, and you see someone come out here into this area, and they are quickly followed by 2 more people that all come out into this area.
And they are all the same token, meaning they are all women looking roughly the same.
And yeah, they are all women who look fairly similar to each other. Okay, and Abinadom, you cast mage armor on yourself.
Yeah, discreetly. So I just while they were talking and introducing, and I was getting vibes from Dorzaphir, I just discreetly cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was casting message silently and talking back and forth with Abinadom.
Okay, let me just do this. Okay, all right. That seems. Yep, everything is fine. There, you don't think anybody noticed you, Abinadom, casting that spell. And Zelene says, well, it's this is a bit of a interesting situation. Tell me, Don Jon, what exactly is your purview here? And he says, well, the owners, you see, they are concerned about the production of the mine that has fallen off under the previous overseer of the mine. And so they thought that I should come and lend some of my expertise. Now, Ms. Zelene, I was led to understand that the previous overseer was a dwarf, a gentleman dwarf. His name escapes me right now, but I think it was something like Orhammer or something of that nature. Can you tell me what has happened to Mr. Orhammer? And everybody give me a perception check.
All right. Come on up. Good.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Ivy. And Chris. Okay, Chris, we'll start with you. Don Jon Raskin is not what you would call a quiet man. He has a booming voice, and his voice echoes around. And when he talks about the previous overseer being a dwarf. Elle, you hear a sound that sounds like that sounds almost like a blade being partially drawn from a scabbard behind you.
Oh,
And Ivy, you or Hyza, you notice that these humans here, they seem to get rather tense, and they all look at Zelene. And Finn, you notice that some kind of vibe has changed in the room, but you're not you can't exactly put a finger on it with a 16. So that's what you notice. And
If I look over my shoulder, does this person in fact have a sword drawn?
When you look over your shoulder, you see that she's letting her hand fall back to her side, and she gives you a smile. But her hand might have been on the hilt of her sword.
I've already had bad intentions, or not bad intentions, bad thoughts since I came in here. I'm going to reach for my pocket and then just casually drop a gold coin between us. Oops, I'm sorry. And I'm going to reach down to pick it up, and while doing so, I want to grapple this person.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and make that is an attack. That is considered an attack roll.
Well, let me rephrase. I don't want to actually wrestle her. I kind of want to step in behind her, acting like an idiot, and try to I want to see that hand. That's my intention. I want to see what she has in her hand.
Oh, okay. Well, you can.
Maybe I go to pick up the coin I dropped, and I kind of stumble against the wall, just to get a different angle.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you can tell that she doesn't have a weapon in her hand. Her short sword is still sheathed, but what you heard sounded like maybe she grabbed her short sword and thought about pulling it, and then when you turned around, she took her hand away real quickly, because now she sees everybody else is looking at this Zelene. So she doesn't want to be the one to start something if, clearly this Zelene person seems to be the leader. If this Zelene person doesn't think that something needs to be started. So.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. I appear to have a hole in my pouch. I apologize.
Oh, well, I hope you didn't lose too much of your gold on the trip here. Oh, that would be horrible.
Lucky for you, you're behind me, right? And I give her a wink.
Yeah. And she gives you kind of a little smile. And it's somewhere between a smirk and a feral grin.
At this point, I want to make sure I'm back against the wall. I have one eye on her and one eye on the party. I want to make sure I know what she's doing at all times.
Okay. So while that happens, Zelene says to Don Jon Raskin, says, "Oh, Mr. Raskin, it was horrible. There was a cave-in down lower in the mine, And I'm afraid that Overseer Orhammer and several of the other miners were killed. In fact, we recovered their corpses and we had to bury them in the cemetery out beyond the eastern entrance to the mine. It was very, very sad.
Hey, yo, Miss Celine.
Yes.
I count 8 of you. Is that exactly right?
And she looks and she says, well, there appear to be 8 of us here right now, yes.
Well, I didn't imagine I'd be coming around where there's so many women, but I got something. If there's specifically 8 of you, I got something in a wagon. I can go get a gift for you.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't want to leave anybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think if there's any gifts that you have, you can bring it here and we can divide it up among ourselves. Do you need any help?
It's pretty heavy. We might need 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5. It's a heavy chest, you know.
Oh, you want to give him that?
Yeah,
I was thinking about. Okay, we got to have a discussion here.
I'll help.
And Zillian takes a look at Don Jon Raskin and says, Mr. Raskin, I think we should talk. And he says, why, yes, I'm not sure what's got into these young'uns here. And he looks at Finn, he says, you're acting mighty strange, boy. And,
I'm acting strange. Bro, look at this. Isn't this a great mine? Don't you think this mine just looks absolutely great? I'm thinking certain gifts the bard's got to have. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the other guy is thinking. Like, don't know what what exactly he intends to bring in. But look, I mean, 8 women in this place. I just happen to have 8. You know what I'm saying? I think it's perfect.
Well,
it's a trinket. It's nothing. I mean, but it's.
But I never got a gift.
You're in the party. Also, you have a gift. The gift of Finn.
The gift of Finn that uses my shield to comb his hair. Such a pleasure.
And several of the
What is that offensive?
Several of the miners they chuckle a little bit at Hyza's jest, and Zillian points to a couple of them, and they look like they're going to move to go with you guys to help you if you need help bringing in whatever it is that you bring in, and that includes the one out in the hall. So looks like 3 of them are probably considering going with you, since they seem to think you all need help, or somebody has indicated that they need help.
As they approach me, are they equipped similar to the first one behind me, without the crossbow and the short sword?
Actually, the 2 that were out there did not have their crossbows, but you notice that all the rest of them do have their crossbows, in addition to short swords.
Are there all their swords are sheathed at this moment, right?
Yep. No, nobody has steel drawn. They have not made any. They have not made any overtly aggressive actions towards you. And in fact, I guess L, from where you are, as you see some of these women start to move, and Hyza, from where you are, you would notice it too. Two of these women go over to a little table where there is a bottle of wine and some fruit, and one of them picks up a basket of fruit. The other one pours a cup of wine from a bottle into a cup, and then the two of them come over towards Don Jon Raskin, and they smile at him, and the one holds out the cup of wine to him and says, "Well, I know that Celine is very brave, and she's quite capable. But I, for one, feel so much safer now that you are here, Don Jon Raskin. It's clear that you're a very strong and capable man." And the other one gives him a smile as she proffers the basket of fruit, and he's like, "Oh, well, yes, ladies, of course. I'll make sure that all of y'all miners are safe. Yeah, Miss Celine, let's have a conversation about your operations here."
Did he take it with the fruit?
Oh, he took the cup and he's reaching out for a piece of the fruit. Yes.
I'm literally waiting to jump. See if he puts anything to his mouth, I'm going to stride forward and grab it out.
Okay. Well, he gives a wink to the girl that gave him the woman that gave him the cup of wine. And these women, they're all they have kind of an ageless look. They're somewhere probably you would guess somewhere in their 30s. And they bear something of a resemblance to each other. D&D Beyond has a limited number of tokens, so it's like they're not all identical the way the tokens make them look. They're just more or less look like working class.
Also did the same.
People, yeah. And so Don Jon Raskin takes the cup and he starts to put it to his lips. And
I'm going to rush forward. I'm going to bump into him. Does he have a piece of fruit in his other hand?
Yes, he does.
And one motion is, if I need to roll sleight of hand, I will. But I want to bump him hard and knock the fruit out of his hand, then reach for the cup and jerk it. And then, if I can, I want to pretend to take a drink and throw it against the wall behind me. Okay,
yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand, and let's see how well this works out. This is more just to see how the mechanics of all this go.
I have a feeling I'm going to fail miserably.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, you catch everybody off guard. I'm going to say that you very deftly get over there, and you knock into Don Jon, and the apple that he had in his one hand goes toppling out, and as he's looking at that, you just swipe the cup out of his hand, and even before he can start to protest, you raise the cup up, you you're telling me you're actually not drinking anything.
I want to throw it over my shoulder like the girl in the bar does and throw it right against the rock wall.
Okay, you just take it and you toss it back over your shoulder. And Don Jon Raskin says, Elle, what is the matter with you? What in the name of the gods is going on here?
I'm apologizing, but it's too dank down here. I'm too thirsty. You rode us too hard. I needed a drink. I saw it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Bro, get back here. We got 8 women. We got to get the gifts, bro. Come on back here.
And you do see, and Elle and Hyza, you all both see this. You do see when Elle rushes forward, there's kind of a reflexive thing where several of them reach for weapons. But then when you don't move to actually attack anybody, they just kind of look at each other, kind of confused. And Zelene she just steps to the side a little bit, and she gives Elle a rather disapproving look and says, well, Don Jon Raskin, I certainly hope that you are better behaved than your traveling companions are. Young man, that was quite rude.
Where I come from, that's perfectly okay. I'm going to throw a hand on Don Jon's shoulder and point his eyes directly into mine and whisper, now's not the time to indulge. Let's talk business here.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check, if you will, because he may not be fully inclined. Oh, well, that's a really good persuasion check. He looks at you, and it looks like he's about to protest, and then something in your look seems to register in his eyes. And he kind of looks over your shoulder at where the cup is on the ground, and he says, well, begging your pardon, Miss Zelene, but yeah, maybe we had better have that conversation you were talking about on the disposition of the mine and the state of everything. Why don't you go with Finn and the others and just see if you can't slake your thirst a little bit.
You got it. Just remember, we didn't ride it all this way to eat apples and take drinks. Okay.
Oh,
Love it.
Right. Okay. Well, I apologize, Mrs. Zelene. Now, let's go ahead and talk like civilized people. You say that there was a cave-in the mine. What seems to be the situation now? Is are all of the wounded accounted for? Do you have any miners that are unable to work? What is the situation with regards to cleaning out the cave-in? Do you believe that any part of the mine will be able to be reopened, or just exactly what's going on? And so now, Hyza, question for you. Are you going to stay here, or are you going to head out with the others?
Well, our mission was just to bring him here, not to be able to protect him from whatever happens.
Okay,
Should I roll like a perception to see if I find anything even more fishy of what's going on, or?
Okay, all right. So for now, you're just going to head out with Elle and the others.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me. Okay, all right. Okay, so we will leave them to their discussions, and we will go ahead and we will come back over here. So go ahead and everyone who wants to come out of the mine, you can all come over here and we'll have a little bit of a conversation.
Yeah, I'm sneaking around in the mine.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right.
I don't even know where my token went.
Yeah, I don't see your token on the board. You may have done something to...
Did you go into the dark space on accident? Because it'll disappear if you go into
Maybe.
the dark space.
But I was going to say, I really went invisible.
Yeah. Okay, I want to bring you back on the... Whoa. Dorzaphir got big.
There
Bring
he
you
is.
back on the... this is Dorzaphir. Do this. We will do this. This. Remind me, Dorzaphir, what's your
14.
14 and your hit points?
27.
27. And you weren't injured, right?
No.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to put the... What did I decide? I decided a little eye on you. Okay. Yeah. Just don't... if you want to head somewhere, use the arrow to point me where you want to go and let me open it up so that it doesn't knock you off. But I will come right back to you. I'm first going to go outside with the others.
No problem.
And check on them. Okay. I'm going to put Gorrim over here in case Wesley shows up. But for right now, he's going to be out of this little group. So, Finn, you urged everybody to head outside. What would you like to say to them?
Dude, we were surrounded by people, and clearly nothing's going right in there. Bottom line is, they had something to do with those dudes dying. Probably because those dudes were dudes.
So you think a bunch of women killed a bunch of dudes?
It's the way it looks. And besides, there's clearly something wrong with him. They're paying attention to him when I'm in the room.
Yeah, Dorzaphir was giving me some vibes too. I have no idea where he's at.
Here's what we need to do, bro. I'm going to make the cover story a real thing. We're going to make hot red arrows. Used in prestidigitation.
Hot red arrows. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me to take some of my arrows and make them hot?
Unless you got something better. I just need to get us out of there because we were in a disadvantageous position.
Let me see.
We're a bunch of spellcasters surrounded by a bunch of melee people. But if we want to go back in there, we can still have our cover story if we make these arrows.
Are there any enemies, any of them around us right now?
No.
We're supposed to follow us outside, though.
Finn, I don't know you very well, but I know the streets well. They tried to poison him. They have ill intent. We need to lure them out here to kill as many as we can. I promise
You
you.
want to lure them out.
There's a fight here. It's brewing. That's it.
All right. So
You have the magical tongue. I'm sure you can make it happen. I think Don Jon's dead already. I saved his life once, but I can't do it again. He's a dead man.
What do you think we can do to lure them out?
The promise of treasure, as before. We have a heavy chest, and he does the air quotes. We need help to carry it, don't we? Kill
but
3
there's
or
all of
4
us
outside. We kill 3 or 4 outside, and then we only have 3 or 4 inside.
Okay, why don't we say that the chest is a little bit difficult and cumbersome to carry in, and we need 3 or 4 of them to come out and get it at a time.
There were 3 or 4 ready to come out with us. I don't think that'll be too hard. So go back in there and tell them our woman here can't bear to lift anything heavy. We need 3 or 4 people to help us.
Do we want to? I don't know if we want to just start swinging at these chicks with Don Jon Raskin in there. That's taking quite the gamble.
I think once the shit hits the fan, they're not going to be worried about him. If he's dead, by the time the fight starts, he's dead. If he's not, I think he's alive. They'll forget him. He's not a threat.
There's one more way I can think of.
What's that?
Create a panic. Phantasmal force.
Hey, if you got something, make it happen.
I could create a distraction out here as well. Like I could make, we made a dragon sound before. I could make a dragon sound again, see what they do.
I mean, we could also just tell them we need help to carry the chest. There's no expenditure there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But once they come out, I mean, do we want to just grapple them and hold them and interrogate them?
We have them lift the chest. While they have the chest in hand, we kill them.
Dude, there ain't no chest.
Okay. While you all are finishing formulating your plan, let me check in with Dorzaphir. All right, Dorzaphir, It looked like you were thinking about maybe heading to the south down here. Is that what you were?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and open this up for you.
Abinadom, how long does invisibility last?
You got 1 hour.
Oh, I'm good then. I want to cast message real quick to Finn and tell him, Finn, thank you for letting me know how many were in the room. I really appreciate that. You can reply to this message.
Bide your time, hold out hope, take your shot when it comes.
I cast message again. Fair.
Okay.
So what do I see going down this way?
So as you head down this way, the passage opens up and gets a little wider here. And what you notice here is that there are a lot of wooden posts that are used for shoring up tunnels and caves. And those are not being used to shore up this area. They are just leaning up against the wall in sort of this, in sort of this area and this area and this area here. They're just kind of all leaning up against there. And you can give me an investigation check if you wish.
Sure.
Is Gorrim not with us today by chance?
Yeah, that's Wesley. So he's not. Wesley's not in the game at the moment, so I don't know. He's also in Tennessee, I think. So I don't know whether he has power or anything after those storms.
How do you handle AFK characters? If I were to approach him with the line, would you act as him, or do we just ignore him?
I just tend to ignore them, like they're not here. He went off investigating something on the side of the mountain.
He got distracted.
He's too busy drinking.
Yeah,
there
whatever.
you go.
He was really excited about drinking last episode, so.
Yeah, Dorzaphir, you
see nothing.
Nothing seems out of place here. It just looks like, this may be a place where they store extra timbers that they use. As you get down here to the south, you see a door here, and then echoing down this tunnel to the east, you can hear the rolling, rich laughter of one Don Jon Raskin, and kind of the echo of his voice as he seems to be engaged in telling some sort of probably tall tale to an audience that appears all too willing to hear whatever it is he has to say.
When we went through those doorways, were they actually like opening the doors and closing the doors, or were they just pathways?
Yeah. They're opening and closing the doors. As I described before, it looks like these are places that originally they had put some bracing up to shore up the tunnel, and then later on, but still a number of years ago, they put doors inside that bracing, and these doors seem more like they are baffles, probably noise baffles, as opposed to being like, structural elements that are really heavy and meant to stop anybody. It doesn't even look like, in fact, in most of them, it doesn't look like there's locks on them. Now,
but I wouldn't be able to send Bandit in there because he wouldn't be able to get through the doors.
Right.
All right. That's what I was checking.
Okay. Dorzaphir.
Yes.
The door that you are standing in front of, it has a hasp which has a crude padlock on it.
Oh, I'm going to crack that.
Okay, so go ahead.
I am proficient in thieves' tools.
Okay, so I believe in D&D Beyond...
Picking. It's lock-picking, isn't it?
D&D Beyond, I think actually if you go to your thieves tools and you click on those, I think it actually uses your sleight of hand and gives you the thieves tools proficiency. Let me just double check how that...
I think you have to assign him a certain modifier to use, right?
Let's see. All right.
Oh, no, yeah, I can roll with it. Yeah, here it is. Here we go.
Yeah.
But what value do you want me to use? Dexterity?
Yeah, you're proficient in dexterity check, right?
Yes.
Okay, try that. See what happens with that.
See that? What in the world?
Okay, yeah.
That's an investigation.
5. No,
it did it.
Oh.
Thieves' tools, yes. Okay.
Oh.
So, yes, that worked correctly because it's your D20 plus your 3 for your dex plus your 2 for your proficiency, and then it adds another 2 because you have thieves' tools. It doubles your proficiency. So, yeah, basically. Wow. Yeah, you got
a 2. No.
You rolled a 2 and
No. This has been horrible. My past few rolls have been crap.
Yeah. Well, you can't quite get that lock open. But yeah, it didn't break a lockpick, but your lockpick did get kind of jammed in there, and you had to work it out to keep it from breaking.
Ouch.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Is there actually a path up this way, real quick? Is there a path that goes up this way, or is it just like a wall right there?
There's a path that goes up that way.
Because I'm going to backtrack.
Okay.
Bless you.
Okay. All right. Now, when you get here, this door is closed. So now, in order to get through that door, you would actually have to open it. And you know that it's probably likely if anybody's on the other side of the door, they would notice the door open. Now, obviously, you're invisible, so they wouldn't see you. but they would probably see the door open. And, if you put your ear up against the door, you can hear Don Jon Raskin's voice. It's a little bit muffled. But then as you're listening, he says, "Oh, come on, ladies. Let's go help those young folks outside. They're taking too long.
I back up.
Y'all come on with Don Jon Raskin." And you hear some feminine laughter. And so Don Jon steps into the area, and he's got one of these women on each arm. And he's just beaming, looking like he is like he thinks he's Hugh Hefner or something. And he's walking on in here, and he says, he sees Finn up there. He says, "Finn, my boy, that's wonderful hospitality here. You all having any trouble with those gifts? Now, I think we are going to be just fine here. So there's no need for y'all to hang around if you don't need to. I know you are anxious to get back to Phandalin."
Look, DGR, bro, listen. I gotta admit, I like to put on a show. How long these ladies been down here? How long's this been now?
You're addressing the women?
No, Don Jon Raskin. He's actually asking them, but he's asking them in their presence. So he'll make eye contact, though he addresses the words at him. How long these ladies been down here now?
And one of them says, "Well, we've been part of the mining contingent that's been here for the last 2 years, and
Whoa.
not all of us have been mining that long, but we've come within the last 2-year rotation."
Okay. Now, my idea is perfect then. Right? I knew it when I saw it. You've been down here too long. You've missed the holidays. You deserve something special. You ought to be able to participate in this. You've been here too long. But Elle's idea is a little bit different. Why don't you, we're kind of have a disagreement. Some of the guys think that it's okay. Some don't think it's okay. Why don't you take a couple of the ladies before we risk offending everybody, and you come up here and tell me if Elle's gift is appropriate for the occasion. My gift's perfect.
And as you're talking, this door opens, and a couple of more of these miners step out, and you can see a few more back behind them. And one of the ladies on Don Jon's right arm, she will reach up and sort of playfully tug at his beard, and she will say, "Oh, Finn, well, I think we have all the excitement we need right now." And
with him? Come on.
Someone's not full of themselves. Jesus.
Well, this started like a dream. Well, it started like a Good Friday night I have sometime.
Lord.
And Don Jon Raskin, he kind of chuckles a little bit, and he says, "Oh, ladies, but we can at least wait until they take their leave. And whoops. Okay, pardon me. I had to sneeze. All right. He says, we can at least wait until they have to leave. And these others, they stand there and they say, "Oh, Don Jon, your friends are still here. I thought you were going to go ahead and send them away. We have all this work we need to talk about at the mine." And, there's several of them giggle. And Don Jon says, I intend to do just that. And so he disengages himself from the two ladies, and he says, Finn, son, now I know y'all mean well, and I know you want to take care of these fine miners who are here and in need of a little diversion. And I have had a conversation with Zelene, and we have come to an agreement about getting the mine back in operation. And we both agree that these miners are going to need a little recreation as we get the collapse in the mine cleared and see whether we will be able to reopen those sections. So if y'all will just go on back to Phandalin, I will send word within the next 10 days to the town master and let him know if there are any supplies that we are going to need. Why don't you take my regards back to Halia, tell her the situation here, and if there are any folk who feel like they want to get into mining, why they should just come on over here and talk to Don Jon Raskin and Zelene Von Asta, and we will put them to work when they get here. And
well, there's at least two things I need from you, dude. One, how do you do it? Because, bro. Second, we need a little receipt that says they got here. That said you got here. We got this job done.
Oh, yes, very well. And he says, do any of you miners have some paper and ink quill that I might be able to pen a note to Halia back at the Phandalin Miners Exchange? And they look at each other, and one of them says, "Oh, yes, I can go and get some." And she turns and she nods to the others, and she heads down this passageway here. And then a couple of these others come out, and one of them steps up here, and one of them steps up here, and one of them steps up here, and this one leans up and whispers something into Don Jon's ear. And you can, Finn, you can make a perception check if you want to try to overhear what she says. No, you're kind of distracted by thoughts of wondering how this old guy does it. It's what he does to, to make himself so attractive to these women. And he starts to smile and he starts to laugh, and then his eyes kind of go wide.
Can I do an Arcana? Can I do an Arcana check or something to see if I can tell some kind of casting is going on?
No. No, not really a need for that.
Okay.
Not really a need for that.
Okay.
But okay, and his eyes go wide as he takes 9 points of damage from a short sword driven into his kidneys. And the rest of these women all suddenly produce weapons, and the 3 back here pull out hand crossbows, and we are going to have ourselves a combat.
I hate to say it.
Told you so.
So we'll go ahead. Let me double check. Let me make sure that, I do have the turn order empty. So everybody can go ahead and roll initiative whenever you are ready.
So not cool.
Oops.
Well, I just rolled great, didn't I?
Hey, I rolled a 16. I rolled a 16 for Bandit.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 21, but it didn't. I selected my token and everything. What?
Okay.
Help.
I'm not sure why that did that. Well, okay.
Oh, no. I didn't have the pointer tool. I can fix it. Shit.
No, don't worry about it. Don't change
he's got
anything.
you.
I'll just add it in.
I had the measure tool, sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Where are you? There you
Far
are.
northwest.
Way the hell up there. Okay.
I saw this shit coming.
Okay, so we'll do 21.18. We will do
Actually, Bandit rolled a 17. 16 plus 1. I'm going to start getting him involved.
okay. Okay, so that's going to be 5.15. All right, then Zalian. She is going to be oh gosh, she's also 5.15. Don Jon Raskin. Let's see. Don Jon Raskin. Okay. He's got a +0. 4.10. Okay, so Abinadom is 11. What is your dex of Abinadom?
My dex is +4. Oh, total?
No,
it's
total score.
18.
Okay, Finn, what's your dex score?
DX is 14.
14. Okay. Yep, I think that's everybody.
Are you gonna let me use Bandit in initiative at all or no?
Oh, bandit.
He rolled a 16 and he has +1 dex.
So yeah, 17. All right. Normally what I do is I just put familiars on your initiative, and you can decide whether you want to have him go before you go or after you go, but he'll go at the same time. He'll go on the same initiative count that you go. That just makes it easier. That just makes it easier to keep track of everything.
That is fine.
So to answer your question, yes, I allow it, but I just like to simplify.
Okay.
All right, L. You hear Don Jon cry out in pain, and so what are you going to do? You are up first.
Do I have clear line of sight to shoot these guys, or is there going to be like cover?
Okay, because they're inside a darker cave, and because there's so many people partially in the way,
I am an elf, so I have dark vision, but the cover might be an issue.
Yeah, because this is a very, very limited area here. I'm going to say that you have disadvantage to shoot them, even if they are within your normal range. Which, depending on your weapon, the 55. What kind of weapon are you using?
I'll pull on the longbow.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to pull the heavy crossbow for the first shot.
Okay. But yeah, either way, you'll have disadvantage because that's within the normal range.
This is actually the one I have sight of.
Gorrim is alive. Gorrim is alive.
What's up?
We need your help. Get off your bender. Come join us.
Stop drinking all the alcohol and come on.
Where's the disadvantage toggle? Or is that after you click the attack?
Just if you don't have it set, just roll twice.
There it is.
Okay.
18.
Gorrim, roll initiative. We'll tell you what happens we'll tell you what's happening as things go on.
Loading in now.
Okay.
Was celebrating a new job with my family.
Congrats.
Okay.
Congrats.
Nice pay increase. Most money I've ever made in my life.
Nice.
And it's day shift.
Hey, woohoo!
I know you ain't working for the city.
I'm a registered nurse.
That'd do it.
Did that 18 hit by chance? Oh.
18. The 18, yes, that will hit. Let's go ahead and get.
Dang.
Nice.
Oh, our initiatives are jacked up still.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'll get you on the list. What is Gorrim's? No. Okay. I see. What's Gorrim's dex score? Actually, don't worry about it because there's nobody else on a 15, so don't worry about it. Okay, so yes, you hit this one you were aiming at?
The far bottom one right below. Yeah.
Okay. For 13 points of damage. Okay, yeah, all right, nice. You are a rogue, are you not?
No, I'm fighter.
Oh, that's right. Dang it, I always think you're a rogue. Because of how you operate. Okay, so no sneak attack damage. Ow! You hear this woman's cry of pain. And Abinadom, you are up next.
Did you want Gorrim to go since he rolled a 15?
Oh, actually, yeah, let me do this. Let me descending Gorrim. Okay. here's the situation. You guys found a bunch of people in this mine. They all were acting very strange, and the big giveaway to Finn is that the women in the mine were more interested in Don Jon Raskin than they were in your bard. So clearly that meant that there was something fishy going on. Now, other members of the party also noticed something fishy going on, and they were going out to talk about it. And kind of dragging their heels, and these women got tired of waiting, and one of them just hauled off and stabbed Don Jon Raskin in the back with a short sword. So that is where we are. Initiative just happened, and your buddy Dorzaphir, or your buddy L, was the first one to go. So you are up next.
I have a question.
Can I pull Finn out of the way?
If Finn is willing, you can swap places with Finn, but
guy right here, this
Don Jon, you can pull him out of the way, but that would basically be your action to grab him and pull him back.
Yeah,
Okay.
can we get a mark on Celine so we know which one is her?
Then I would like to take his spot.
Okay. All right. Okay, so now we have the and action surge. Excellent. So you can make an attack. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Nice. That was max, and then nice. So 13 and 6, that's 19 points of damage. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity. This one here was just hit by a crossbow. Do you want to add damage to that one, or you're attacking?
I want it right on the one in the middle.
Okay. All right. So minus 19. Excellent. Excellent. And with that attack, she is bloodied. And she goes, ah! And, you can, still has her bloodied short sword in her hand from where she attacked the old fella. Okay. Abinadom.
all right. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at a second level.
Okay.
Make sure I know.
Now, from where you are, you can clearly see her. And you're an elf, so I'll say that you can also see her. So do you want to target this one with all three, or this one with all the missiles? Do you want to target this one with all the missiles, or do you want to split them between these two?
So I actually want to move so that I can see the middle. If I move down here, can I see this one and this one?
Well, you have to use your thing. Yes, you can see her, and yes, you can see her. You've got to just make sure that you have line of sight to them.
Okay, so
yes.
I'm gonna go for those two.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot one at the middle one and two at the bottom one.
Okay. Now you say you're shooting it at higher level, so don't you get an extra?
I get an extra. No, it's still 3. One more dart. Okay, 2. I'm gonna shoot 2 at both.
2 at each one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's make sure I know how to do this right.
It looks like it always just does 1. So go ahead and click that 3 more times, and we'll get that. First one going to be on the one in the middle,
Yes, the first two will be on the one in the middle.
Okay, so -4. Click it again. So -2. All right. Now the next two are going to be down here. So go ahead.
Yeah, let me adjust this, because when I do this, it's not doing it. Let's see. Okay, one more time.
4, and you have to do it one more.
Yeah.
And 5. Okay, so. All right, and with that, she is bloodied. So you now have 2 bloodied enemies.
And then I'm going to move back. Let's see, I went 5. I can't remember where I was at.
I think you were like here.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move back out of here, out of the way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have Bandit fly in, and on. Actually, I'm going to fly in right here, and on its. If this person gets attacked, so this owl's going to come and just kind of be flapping in front of this person to distract, and then if this person gets attacked, on its reaction, it's going to fly away. It's going to fly back out.
Okay, so you're basically using the flyby ability.
Yes,
Yeah.
and doing a help action. Basically.
Right. So that means, Finn, you are next. So basically, that means that if you attack this person while Bandit is there, you get advantage on the attack roll because the familiar is distracting. Distracting. It's a mechanical thing that familiars can do.
But it doesn't have to be you. It can be anyone.
Yeah.
That whole thing is not exactly what I want.
Okay. Well, you can, if you're not going to attack her, you can attack whoever you want or do whatever you want.
Yeah. I actually can't, or I end up. Well, I mean, I can obliterate the owl, but that just kind of knocks everybody out. So, Plan C.
Well, you also have your dwarf right there, so.
Yeah. The owl is basically right next to the dwarf, so right next to Gorrim.
Plan C. Crown of Madness!
Okay, so who is going to be the recipient of this crown? You have 2 bloodied enemies. Oh, okay. Okay. Nobody else click. Just Finn. Click on whoever. Okay. This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. She is going to make a wisdom save. And what is your spell save DC?
We talked about that last week. It's up there, 14.
14. Okay. All right. So let's see what she. Oh, that is a failure. That is not going to do it. So she is going to get this. Okay, she gets that crown. And so a dragon iron crown floats above her head. Finn, did you figure out from last week what you wanted that spell to look like when you cast it?
Yeah, I put it up there. It's kind of this purple crown goes fairly high up and is broken on one side.
Nice. Okay.
Very metal.
So Gorrim, you see this jagged, lopsided purple crown sprout from her head, and she gets this sort of madness in her eyes, and you sort of hear Finn behind you. And as he seems very pleased with himself. Finn, are you going to stay there? Are you going to move or what?
Yeah, I'm actually going to clear out because I got the movement.
Okay. All right.
Right about like that, yeah.
Okay. Dorzaphir.
Yes.
Now remember, you are invisible.
Until I attack.
Right. I will tell you that this person here, she looks like she is, now that she's come through that door, she looks like she is running. Like she's continuing to run this way, but you will see where she goes on her turn if you're going to hang out there. Otherwise, you, of course, can do whatever you wish.
I'm going to hold my action, but until she starts to move, and then I'm just going to follow her like a tail.
Okay. All right. Then the next thing that happens is we see whoops. We see this 2, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. You see the leader, and we'll just go ahead and we'll say, because she's the leader, we'll just put a little wrench on her head. So the wrench here is Zelene. Actually, why don't we do that? That's better. So now you can see her name. So you guys should be able to see her name. She's the only named enemy. And she is down here, Dorzaphir.
Gotcha.
Around this area. Okay. And then immediately after she goes, or almost simultaneously, this woman runs and says, Celine, you won't believe it. They gave us away. They attacked the old man, and now there's a fight going on. And Zelene hisses and says, well then, we have no choice. We must kill them all. And so that is all that they do on their turn. They both draw their weapons and look like they're about to head back to the door where the fight is happening. And I should say that the one woman says, Mara gave us away. She attacked the old man. So 3, 6, no, 3, 5. Okay, so apparently one of them is named Mara. And then Don Jon Raskin is like, what in the devil is going on here? Oh, that woman attacked me. Oh, and he's holding his side, and he says, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. She stabbed me.
Wow.
We'll do something about it.
And he staggers back. Staggers back over here. And that's kind of all he does. Hyza, you are up.
With a yelling baboon right in front of me. Great.
You can move through an ally space with no problem.
Hey.
So.
Oh, you mean him? Of course you mean him.
Guiding bolt. Okay. Okay.
So none of the other women do anything, right?
Oh crap.
Sorry to say something, but I thought you probably should know.
Yes. Okay. All right. Now there's gonna be there's gonna be a number. Okay, everybody went and left the dwarf all alone in front of these enemies. Okay, so and it's probably just the way the dwarf likes it.
It's not my turn yet.
They all three of them right in front of Gorrim are going to attack with short swords. So
now, does Bandit also cause disadvantage?
No, not for their
Okay.
attacks. It's just
All
when
right.
somebody's attacking them.
Okay, all right.
So that's
I'll put it to use on my turn.
okay. 16. I don't think a 16 is enough to hit Gorrim. So that's 3 misses. And then because of Gorrim being a dwarf, these 3 back here, they are going to have disadvantage with their hand crossbows, but they're all going to fire at
One of them's mine.
Gorrim. So, actually, these 2, let's resolve them. These 2 will attack with hand crossbows at disadvantage, so it's 4 attacks, but each. So that's a 10. That's a 10, which is a miss, and that's a 17, which is also a miss. And then we have the one with the crown, and she just laughs, pulls her short sword, moves up.
But Gorrim gets to choose, right? Doesn't Gorrim get to choose?
Finn.
Or Finn gets to choose who she attacks, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Must use its action to make. Oh, okay. Must use its action before it moves to make a attack against a creature you mentally choose.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. So, she really has only one target. If she has to attack before she moves, then she's got to attack this one here. So that just makes it easy. So she's just going to attack her with a short sword, and that's a 14, which will hit. And she deals 4 points of damage to her friend, who goes, "Ah, Mavis, what's wrong with you?" And Mavis just goes, "Ha ha 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 ha." As this crown is above her head. And Hyza, now you are up.
If I do the same thing, would you still use?
No, did you make an attack roll or not? Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be a miss.
It was going to be a 10 on the one below.
Oh, a 10? Yeah. That would be a 10. That 10 is gonna miss.
Yeah.
all right. And Bandit flies away. So that was it.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna move, Hyza, or just stay there?
I was going to stay there to make them have like only one way out. Yeah.
Okay. We are back to the top of the round. L, you are up.
Peeking through this tunnel, do I feel like I'm still going to be at a disadvantage shooting at these targets?
Yeah, because you have the tunnel's basically choked with 3 of your allies in the way at the opening of the tunnel, and then Gorrim right here. So, yeah, they're giving you disadvantage because there's so many people in the way between you and them, and there's a restricted.
Oh wait, hold on. Dorzaphir held on his turn. Is he going to do anything, or is he still going to just?
Yeah, I'll do something when.
Because it was the bottom.
Yeah, I was down here. I was waiting for her to move, but I just listened to their conversation, so I'm still just holding until I can get back up here and do some action.
Okay, so you still, because you didn't act at all, you still have your place in initiative. When we come back to you in initiative, I'll check with you again.
That's fine.
What you want to do?
That's fine.
All right. Let's shot at the far south one.
Okay, so go ahead and, like I said, because of everybody in the way, you'll have disadvantage. An 11.
God.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to miss. It takes a chip out of the wall here where it hits. And Gorrim. Okay, at this point, Gorrim, because the owl flew away, you no longer have the advantage, but you have 2 bloodied targets in front of you and 1 uninjured target.
Oh, too bad I didn't have advantage.
Yes, unfortunately. Okay. All right. Are you? I presume he's not going to move, since that would draw multiple attacks of opportunity. Abinadom, you are up. What would you like to do?
Oh, goodness. All right. All right. I'm just going to cast Magic Missile at a first level. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15. So.
Okay.
I got this person. So I'm going to shoot, again, 2 at the middle person and 1 at the bottom. So 1 there and 2 there. So the first 2 will go to this person, the middle person.
Okay. All right.
All right. So. Oh, that didn't do anything. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
All right.
First one.
Okay. Second one. All right. And then the last one on the bottom one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're both still up.
Crap.
Both still hanging on. This one in the middle looks very, very woozy, though.
And I'm going to go ahead and 5, 10, 15 back out of there.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep Bandit out here for now.
Okie dokie. Finn, you are up. And I believe your Crown of Madness requires concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you can cast another spell just as long as it's not a concentration spell. Okay. Who's the target? Middle one?
There. Top one.
Oh, top one. Okay. All right. DC 14 Wisdom save. And this is... Ooh, that was close, but not good enough. So go ahead and roll some damage. Oh, 12 psychic damage.
He comes up with that. She runs away.
Yep.
Gorrim gets a shot.
Yep. So this one, she's... And I'm going to put the scream on her that she's...
Well, then last one round.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if you just move her away at her speed,
okay.
then
Before I move her, go ahead and attack Gorrim, because you'll get an opportunity attack on her if she tries to flee.
Awesome.
Oh, that will hit for 6 points of damage. And she is bloodied. Okay, and 5, 10, 15. She tries to push to her ally, and hey, when she...
Does she
I don't
get
think
hit?
that happens.
You know
It's
what?
not like she's on the team.
Yeah, she's an enemy. So as she goes through, I'm going to say that she gets an opportunity attack against her. So you're gonna. Oh, that'll hit. So she takes 3 more from her supposed friend. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As she goes screaming in here, Dorzaphir, the door flies open. You hear a woman screaming, running, and then she gets in, and it's like she suddenly stops. And she's like, "What the hell?" And
My time.
yeah.
Hyza, get in the position.
All right.
Assume
Dorzaphir.
I'm going to get right there. I'm going to pull out my dagger, and I'm going to stab the one running toward.
Okay. Now, because you are invisible, you have advantage on the attack
Nice.
because she cannot see you.
Does it also give me sneak attack damage too? Because
If you hit,
if I hit, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
That is a hit. So 4 piercing and 4 sneak attack damage. Oh, wait a minute. What level are you now?
4.
4? Are you still getting only 1d6? Oh, no, you're getting 2d6. Okay, never mind. It's just the digital dice were not kind to you on that roll. And
No.
I'm going to... No, that's not the right token. This is the right token. Okay. I'm going to take that invisibility off of you because, oh, hey, now everybody can see you.
Yep.
All right. And because everybody can see you, that means that the boss lady, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she pulls out a short sword, and she's going to attack you.
Shield.
Okay. AC
It
12.
wouldn't hit anyways.
Yeah.
Do we
But
get
I
to
use
choose?
my reaction.
Do
Yeah.
we use? Oh, sorry.
Okay. You can use shield. My recommendation to people, do not use shield until you know whether or not it's going to do any good.
All right. Perfect.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait until the attack roll happens, and then I think shield gives you a static. What is it? +5 to your AC.
+5 to my AC.
So, if the attack roll would hit you within 5, it would be a good reason to use shield. If the attack roll hits you by 6 or more, shield doesn't help, so don't waste the spell. And if the attack roll misses you, don't use shield and waste the spell. So that's just my recommendation.
That's fine.
Yeah. So she misses. And then her friend comes up here, and she's going to attack you. And that's also going to be a miss.
I'm too quick.
The one in front of you Tell
She
me
was
again, Finn. Tell me again, Finn. When does the effect wear off? Is it the beginning of your next turn?
On that, it's a concentrate. Oh, the dissonant whispers. The whispers is just one round. So
Okay, but
and
but
then they
how is it exactly worded? Is it until the beginning of your next turn, or is it just
that?
round?
Let's see here. Does it print it if I do that? No, it does that if I do that. How do I make it?
Okay, just let's just look
I'll
up.
copy the text here.
Let's just look up the thing.
You click the I, then the bold, and then you scroll. It says include spell descriptions.
Yep. That's a better idea than one I just had.
Okay. Okay. It uses its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So it does not have a fear effect. It just uses its reaction to move. And the reason I was asking is that if she was afraid for a whole round, she could not attack. But since all she had to do is use your reaction, she does get an attack.
Yeah.
So, and she gets
shield. That will save me.
That will save you. Okay. Well, it's a nat 20, but you know what? If it's gonna protect you from the AC, nat 20 is supposed to always hit. Yeah. Okay. Since it's gonna save you from a critical, we'll let it work this time. Normally, you know what?
Actually, no, it won't. Oh, no, you'll get your crit because it's only going to put me up to 14, 19. So, no, it still hits.
Oh, okay. It still hits. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
7 points of damage.
So you shouldn't have used your shield because you would have lost it. What?
I've still got one spell slot left. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the way this thing has rolled, it does, but it really shouldn't do that. So yes, -7. So,
yeah, okay. So you put the ladies on they're there.
Yeah. All right. So this, you're still gonna have her attack the same person because the same person is there within her 5-foot range. So she will attack.
It seems like for a second level spell, she might have to save. Let's see if that's it.
Does she get a save every round?
It's only a second level spell, so it sounds like it should be that. I'm looking it up now.
Well, she failed her save at the beginning.
On the subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the spell.
Okay.
Also, the target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each.
All right. Well, at the end of her turn, she's going to try to make a wisdom save. And we'll see if she... whoops. And she fails again. So...
But I used my action for something else. Okay.
It's not your turn, it's her turn, and the way, and she has to, but
I already had my turn.
Yeah, but you didn't do another concentration spell.
No, but if you look at the thing, that's what I thought originally too, until just now. If you look at the thing, when he takes an action. So it's
No.
You must use your action to maintain control over the target or the spell ends.
Oh, you must use your action. Okay. Yep. All right. You must use your action to maintain. Okay. Yep. there it is. All right.
Which, granted, I didn't know when I did that, but
Yeah, and I had missed that too. Okay. Well, then she didn't swing on that. She moves up here. She tries to swing at Gorrim, but I'm going to use her same attack roll, which will miss Gorrim. So Gorrim is missed. These two also try to attack Gorrim. And that's going to be a miss. And that will be, and then these two have disadvantage still on their well, okay, so the next short sword misses Gorrim. Ooh, 19. Okay, the first crossbow will hit Gorrim, even with disadvantage. It was a 19 on a disadvantage roll. And then the other one will miss. She does not have a... Okay, come on, what the hell? She does not have any crits, and just ignore those last two rolls. They shouldn't have happened. And her damage is 1d6 plus 2. Okay. Gorrim, you take 8 points from a hand crossbow. And there are no saves because these are not drow. They do not have drow sleep poison on them. So, is that everybody? I think that's everybody on their side. And Don Jon Raskin. He's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And he backs up here, and he leans up against the wall here, and he reaches out a hand to Abinadom. He says, oh, wizard, I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
I slap him in the face. Back and forth. Wake up, man. Get a hold of yourself.
And
Cool.
he just sort of crumples to the ground and starts whimpering. Hyza, you are up. Bless. Oh, okay. Who is getting the bless?
I want to bless Gorm, Finn, and
Gorrim, Finn, and who? We missed
Abinadom? I think she said Abinadom.
Okay, yeah, the end of her.
Right, I forgot. Push to talk. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's right. That's my action.
Yep, you
And
can
then
move if you
as
wish.
My bonus action. As my bonus action, I'm gonna heal Abinadom. Not Abinadom.
No.
Don Jon.
Oh, okay.
He's like, we're seeing that I got tapped
Not Gorrim?
by the sword.
Ah,
So.
you should have done Gorrim.
Yeah.
Can I even see him from this point?
You can move.
Move.
Out. Yeah, you can move to where you can see him.
Yeah.
So,
What was that?
okay.
What was that,
Hold
Gorrim?
on. Wes, you got cut off. Okay. Well, she doesn't know that, so she's healing you anyway.
Well, you have to face like 5 people in there, like
Yeah.
8 for what we know. So better call it safe than sorry.
Oh, whoops. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. And that was Hyza's turn. L.
All right. I'm going to take a shot at the same guy I've been shooting at.
Okay, I'm going to say now that there's less people in the way, and since Gorrim is a little bit shorter than these humans, you're not going to have disadvantage on this shot.
Okay, I'll take it.
13 will hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Oh my gosh. How do you kill this person?
Just lean to the side, casually throw the crossbolt into the crossbow, and just shoot him right between the eyes.
Okay.
Now for the
Gorrim.
fun part. Wait, I'm not done yet. For the fun part, I'm going to drop my crossbow, run up here 25 feet, draw my longbow, and action surge and shoot the guy right in front of Gorrim.
Okay.
Is that going to be at disadvantage?
No, because there's a height difference. 20 will hit for 8 points of damage. How do you kill this one?
I just stop, draw, and I'm watching the dwarf's head bob. I'm just waiting, and he bobs to the left, and I just shoot right between the eyes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to also say that because of Finn being here, you just say, Finn, duck. And
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And he ducks, and an arrow goes flying over Finn's head, over Gorham's head, and strikes this. Now, Gorham, right in front of you, you notice that as these two creatures sprout, one a crossbow bolt, one an arrow, as they fall, they transform from humans into some kind of monstrous humanoid rat type thing. As they die. And yeah. And Gorham, you are up.
Don't forget about Bless.
Yes. Oh, okay. Excellent. For 12. Okay.
And I can move now, right?
She will get an attack of opportunity against you if you move out of her critical range or out of her threat range. But yeah, you can move into this square and still be in her threat range. So she won't get it.
I think I just keep them blocked up here so they can't get out and attack the party directly.
Okay. All right. All right. Abinadom.
All right.
You are
So these creatures, they're like dead though. Like these rat creatures, they're not in play. I mean, they're not.
These two that have X's through them, they appear to be dead.
Okay. Can I? All right. What am I gonna do? Oh, it's tight. All right. I'm gonna come down here and cast magic missile at this one right here.
Okay.
I want to do other stuff, but it's gonna cause problems, so I'm just gonna do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna nix that. I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
Against this one, same one?
Yeah.
Okay. Gorham, the elf twiddles his fingers above your head, and a little ray of frost goes out. Oh, hey, AC 12. That's exactly what you need to hit these guys. So 6 points of damage. 12 is the magic number, and that bloodies her.
Sweet. And I will bring...
and she's slowed, right?
Yes, by 10 feet.
So let me do that. No, that's not what we used. I used the snail, didn't I? Use a snail to indicate she's slow. There we go. All right.
And Bandit's going to fly in here and just flop around this person.
Okay. All right. Do you have any movement left?
Yeah, I'm just going to move out of the way right here.
Okay. All right. Finn, you are up.
Not entirely pleased with this layout. I can't get in. I can't move through.
You can move through Gorrim space, and I'm just going to go ahead and take these two and put them on the GM layer so that, now if you move through Gorrim space and through this space, then this other one does not get an attack of opportunity on you. So.
Oh, I know what I can do here. Okay, I've got one move.
Okay.
First two. First two.
Oh. And let's see if she makes her wisdom save.
Need to take that.
Oh, and she fails. She fails.
Take care of that one.
Okay, where?
That's not until her action, though, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, now get in there. Get in there. We got to get the man out.
Okay. And
yeah, that's the problem. Dorzaphir is kind of blocked from us.
Yeah, well, you guys don't really know where he is because he went invisible.
That's true. That's true.
So, all right. Dorzaphir, speaking of you, you are up.
Yes.
You've got all these lovely ladies surrounding you, and they all want to kill you.
Exactly. Like real life.
Realistic. Wow.
No, I'm going to cast Firebolt at the one that's already bloodied.
Okay.
Is that a disadvantage?
Point blank, a spell, yes, is technically at disadvantage. A ranged spell at point blank is at disadvantage. So you'd be better off attacking with a weapon if you have one. Or if you have a spell, that's a touch attack, you would be better off doing it. Okay.
I've got a weapon. Let's see.
Okay.
No. I guess I'm gonna have to just go with my dagger again.
Okay.
Not with a nat 1.
Oh.
Why?
Oh wow. Okay.
Sneak attack would have been nice though.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. You wouldn't get it because you don't have an ally adjacent.
Oh yeah.
They have allies adjacent. All right. So the leader, she steps up behind you. There's no such thing as flanking in this edition. But it just looks nice and symmetrical. So she's going to attack you with her short sword. And hey, she misses too. So then the one to your side will attack. And then the one in front of you will attack. Ooh. The one to the side will hit you for 8. Uh-oh. Okay, and that's going to bloody Dorzaphir. And then the one in front of you, she will attack you. Oh man.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're kicking with gas.
On your end.
Okay, so yep. That's okay, so Yep, that's.
Can I use that
them.
potion I have as a bonus action?
In this particular thing, it's an action to
Action.
to take.
I'll wait till my next turn.
Okay. This one, she's going to attack her friend. Let's see what she can do. Oh, of course, she misses. This one is going to go, what is wrong with you? And she's going to step away. And because it's her turn, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. And she's going to shoot Gorrim. No longer with disadvantage because there's nobody in front of her, but she misses. And she's going to attack a Gorrim. And that also misses. Okay. Don Jon Raskin is just going to say, "Oh, you children tell Halia that I died in battle. Oh, woe is me. How am I going to meet my maker? Oh."
Bro,
Hyza,
I think he's a little bit melodramatic.
It's only a flesh wound.
Looking at him, I can tell he's okay, though, right?
Yeah. He's clearly he is just. He's somebody who's clearly a bit hysterical.
And I think he's Red Fox, or no, Fred Sanford.
Yeah, Fred Sanford. Oh, Lisbeth, I'm coming to you. This is a big one.
Hyza will just roll her eyes and
Walk away.
I just minimized my whole tab.
Okay.
What's going on?
My whole tab's screwing out because of me using a button for push to talk. Just give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because I can't scroll on my character sheet anymore for some reason.
Okay, do you have can you pull the Roll20 map back up?
Oh,
Okay,
there it
you go.
goes.
Okay. Yeah, 8
I
is
was
going to
going to
miss.
cast on the north one, but yeah.
Yeah, that's going to miss. Okay, so you're going to stay there for the moment?
Yep. Since my 30 feet of action. Move.
Okay. L. Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna have to get closer to see anything. No, actually, hang on a second. We have been going so long with this fight, we haven't had our break yet. Let's go ahead and take 10 minutes. I have 15 after, so let's come back at 25 after. Take a bio break, grab something to drink, do whatever, and we'll finish up this fight.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Huh? What? I'm gonna have to send a message spell when I get back. Help. Do it right. Help.
I'm trying to come in, but I'm kind of hurt.
Yeah, it's okay. If I can just get Gorrim and Abinadom closer to me. I should send a message, boss lady here, come get her. If I can just kill the one, shoot, I'll take the opportunity attack and just throw shield up and run. If I can get past that one in front of me.
I would have cast web. And blocked all those guys earlier, but then it would have blocked you off from us getting to you.
But I have a high dexterity, so I could probably get through it pretty easy.
Well, I mean, for us to get to you, like it would have, it still would have jammed things up.
Yeah, it's all good. I didn't expect all things to go to shit. That's where Ken's a good DM. I was like, I didn't expect it. I knew something was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to all go to shit right away.
Yeah, well, when you attacked that lady coming in, I was like, oh crap, you just surrounded yourself.
Yeah, I knew. I had a little bit of AC or HP. I didn't think it'd be that bad. It's like, oh well, I'll get out. Like I said, worst comes to worst, I'll like I said, if I can kill the one in front of me, I gave her some good damage. If I can kill the one in front of me, I'll run, take the opportunity attack. If it's under my AC, or if it's just within 19, because if I use shield, it puts me up to 19. If I can get out of there, I'll run. So, oh no, I'm a rogue. I can disengage. Oh damn, no, I won't get an opportunity attack. I can disengage and use my action.
There's two of them though that you need to get away from. So you could disengage. I don't think you can disengage from both.
Disengage.
Yes, you can. Disengage
everybody.
lasts for the entire turn when you use it.
Yep.
The problem is whether or not you
Yeah.
can fit in that little square next to that person because you can't move through an enemy area.
That's why I have to kill the one in front of me first.
Usually, if you squeeze into a tight space, it's half speed, so it might screw you. Especially when you got another one sitting at the door right there.
Right. But y'all are coming. So
Honestly, I think your best bet is to dodge and wait for us to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't uncanny dodge yet. That's fifth.
No. Dodge is just an action. Anybody can do it. It's a
Regular dodge.
generic action.
Yep.
I can't delete that line for some reason.
And what does that do? Does that just set every attack against you at disadvantage?
Yeah,
Makes
that's
all
correct.
attacks a disadvantage.
Every attack.
Disadvantage.
It's every attack during that round or turn or round, I guess it would be.
Let's see. Wesley, where was you at when the tornado hit, buddy?
I'm in Alabama.
I thought you were in Tennessee.
No.
Oh. You're good then. Am I the only one in Tennessee? Who else is in Tennessee?
I thought Finn was going to be in Tennessee for a bit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
coming
not
there
here.
next month or so.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the video of the guy in the crane when the tornado
Yeah,
hit?
dude. I saw them cranes rocking when that damn tornado come through.
That shit was insane.
He was pretty far away from it though, so he was pretty good. He was on the other side of town. You can see it,
Still,
and he
could
could
you
feel the
imagine?
wind. Oh, the wind! Yeah,
I would shit my pants, bro. He was working.
they do construction. Yeah, they do construction at night, dude. You'd be surprised how much construction they do at night because no traffic, no people. And my thing is this though.
Once a tornado warning goes into effect, you're supposed to get out of that stuff.
Well,
Let me
technically,
explain.
as soon as
Let me
lightning
explain.
strikes, you're supposed to be out.
Right. He well, this I'm about to explain to y'all real quick. When this storm came in, like before it came in, there was nothing. Like it was just dead quiet. Like it was like it looked like just a regular windy night. And not high winds, just like a
regular night. And we knew the storm was coming. But my thing is this: his company should have known that the storms were coming. They should have been like, yeah, you might want to go ahead and come down, because it takes him 15 minutes to get from the top to the bottom. He has to climb stairs. So it comes to a point where if I knew a storm was coming, I wouldn't be doing any crane work. I would tell my boss and kiss my ass, especially to know high winds and all this shit's coming. No, screw you. I ain't. We'll take it to the union. So I bet his boss and them are in trouble. I bet his union rep is raising hell.
Yeah, that's going to be a
it's
major OSHA violation, because if there was a tornado watch, he wasn't supposed to be up there.
Well, there wasn't. This is what I'm trying to say.
That's the thing.
There wasn't a tornado
so
watch
fast.
or a warning. It moved so fast, right? It came in so fast that literally the tornado sirens went off. I mean, I was on ground zero. Tornado sirens went off literally, I'd say, God, what, 10 minutes before the tornado hit? So it wasn't like it was that quick. So it was literally.
There wasn't nothing he could do then. There wasn't nothing.
Well,
he was
basically,
stuck.
what
Yeah, he
happened
was
was it happened so fast that he thought he was safer staying in there than climbing down a
And he
long-ass
was.
ladder.
He technically
And
was.
He was, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But he was far enough away that the most he felt was the winds. He felt like a blowback from it, but he wasn't close enough to get hit. Closer to us, there was a crane closer to us, and it was just swaying. Like, I watched the video, and even though it's 19 seconds, his crane wasn't swaying. The one closer to me, boy, it was fucking moving like almost 360 degrees. It was spinning so quick. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee he saw God that night.
Oh, if it had come any closer to my shop, I might have been seeing my maker.
Actually, when I was like 15 or 16, I went to Myrtle Beach for vacation, and we were on, like, I think it was the 9th floor. And we were just sitting on the 9th floor balcony in the evening over watching the beach, and the storm rolled in, and literally a tornado brewed up and went right down the beach right in front of us. We just watched it go right past us. It was insane.
I say, it turned into a water spout, didn't it?
It started in the theme park right next to Myrtle Beach, if you're familiar with the area.
Yeah.
And then it moved to the beach, and then it went out to the water, and then came back into the beach right in front of us.
Oh, wow.
But it was, I don't know, it was one of those things where we were just in shock and we couldn't move, and we just watched it, which was probably a terrible idea.
We were at the beach several years ago in one of those little, it's not a full tornado. It's like a little water spout, and it picked up a kid and hurled him in the air about 10, 15 feet, and she fell back down into the sand. Luckily, she landed in the sandbank, and she was okay.
Yeah, something about the atmosphere pressure towards the ocean, beach, whatnot, that they don't get too big out there, but still pretty scary.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. All right. We were in the middle of okay, somebody has an open mic, please. Close it. Thank you. We were in the middle of combat here. And we were back at the top of the round, and it was L's turn. Okay, L, you can go ahead and continue your turn.
If I recall correctly, my heavy crossbow is at my feet. Is that correct? I think I dropped it at the end of my...
Yeah, I think you did. You moved up, dropped it.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to drop my longbow at my feet, pick up my heavy crossbow. Is that legit?
As
far as I know, dropping something's no action, and picking something up's a free action.
That's correct. Your crossbow does have the loading property. Your longbow does not.
Which is why I'm doing the juggling act.
Now wait. Do you get? I think you get. Do you get 2 attacks around yet?
Not yet, but I used my action surge last round, which is why I wanted to.
Right.
But that's over now, so I need to pick it back up.
Okay, actually you don't, because you can just pull an arrow, knock it, and fire it with your longbow. If you pick up your crossbow, you're going to have to reload it and then shoot it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
I will
yeah,
do that. Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to move. Actually, let me measure first. And you said moving. I guess I'm there anyway. Okay.
Yep.
Move right here. I'm going to shoot the person right on the other side of Hyza.
Okay. This one here. All right. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's a hit. 7 points of damage. Okay. Ow. She sprouts an arrow. That's a move. That's an action.
That's my
Gorrim,
turn.
you are up. Ooh, okay. So they. Oh yes. Now you get 11 points of damage. Nice. 11 points of damage against her. Hey, come on. Oh. Stupid thing. And she is very badly injured. Pardon? I'm sorry.
Do you say you use maximum for the first die roll?
When we get to the main game, we will.
Okay.
But because it's automatically calculating this, I'm just going with it. But yeah, normally we will. So basically, what I will have you do when we get to the main game is I'll have everybody turn off the automatic damage rolls, so that when we get a crit, we can calculate the damage correctly, so that it doesn't cause confusion, because it always causes confusion. All right, gonna stay put? Or are you gonna move? You would only have
Take her
one
down?
attack. I'm sorry?
That doesn't take her down?
Nope. She's still up. She's hanging on barely, but she's still up. And Abinadom.
All right. Can I see her?
I'll take the op attack.
Oh, okay. You'll take the opportunity attack. All right. So she will attack you. And that misses. Okay. So she misses you. And Abinadom, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to just come down into this square right here. So can I fit through here without getting the opportunity attack? All right.
You could. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, wait. Okay, hold on.
Like right here.
Hold on. Because you have to go here, and then you have to go here. That will take you out of her crit range. So yes, she will get.
She will not get an attack of opportunity because she took one at me already.
That's true. She won't. Okay, so yes.
Okay, but couldn't I have also done this? Oh, I can't. What you're saying is I can't fit in here, right? Is that what you're?
Correct. Correct. But Wesley's correct. You can only have one reaction. She already used that to take an attack of opportunity on somebody else. So, yeah.
All right.
That's why I did it, so you guys can move through, because she can't attack you now.
Yes, thank you. So I'm going to move here and cast Ray of Frost again.
At
yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. That will hit. Hey, how do you want to kill this one?
All right. So I reach out my hands and I blast out the bright frigid beam of blue-white light right into her, and she gets pushed up against the wall and crumples down.
Okay. And she's got a bad case of frostbite, you might say. Har, 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 har.
Ah.
Okay. And when she expires, she reverts into this monstrous rat humanoid thing.
So then so I'll just stay there.
10 feet. That's 10 feet of your movement.
And then Bandit will come over here and start flapping in this creature's face.
Okay. All right. Finn, now, since you have to use your action to keep control, I am going to say that on your action, you can get her to use her reaction to move over next to a valid target.
Yep, that's the idea.
Yep. All right. So that's what you will do, unless you had anything else you wanted to do.
Almost. I'm going to move in a little bit here.
Okay. All right.
And that's I can't really get where I really want to be, but I gotta go. No, I can't go in front of him. No, so forget it. It's gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dorzaphir.
Yes.
Your dwarf just came charging through the door beyond your enemy.
Gorrim, ain't you a sight for sore eyes? Okay. I am going to attack the one in front of me. And hold on. Yes, with my dagger.
Okay.
Ooh, I critted. Hallelujah. And I do have I was going to say, and because, is that not sneak attack because my ally's near me?
Yes, it is. So
there we go.
That's 8 and 14. That's 22 points of damage. How would you like to kill her?
Nice.
Oh, I just take
22
a quick
points
slice.
of damage with a dagger.
I just sit there. I get up underneath her, come up, like I duck down, come up, and just slice her throat and just watch her drop.
Okay, and as she falls, she also reverts into some kind of monstrous rat humanoid thing.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and move.
Nice. Okay.
I can move through my own party, correct? Or they block me from moving?
Nope. You can move through your own party. Now, keep in mind,
you could go the other way, too.
Keep in mind that if you were to go here and you were to try to get out of her range... Oh, no. She's... Never mind.
She's
got a crown of... Yeah, she's got a crown of madness on, so she can't attack you. She won't attack you because you're her ally.
But the one above her will.
Yeah, the one above will.
But he can't taking the disengage action.
That's true. That's true. So
I'm going right there, and I'm with friends now.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
And with my free action, ladies and gents, the boss is coming. The boss is coming. She's been beating me up quite well. She's on her way.
You look a little worse for wear there, Dorzaphir. We were wondering where you were at.
Well, I found out many things, so I would definitely speak in a little bit.
Okay. All right. And now it is all the enemy, or now it is the boss's turn. So she is going to oblige Gorrim. She will step up and she will attack with her short sword and miss. And then her minions, she will actually move up. Yeah, she'll move over, squeeze over here, get a shot off with her hand crossbow. Oh, that actually hits.
You act surprised.
Yeah, I am with the they don't have much in the way of an attack bonus, so getting a 19 with these guys is an achievement. All right, the one that is being dominated will attack her friend. Oh, and deal 5 points of damage. And then she will attempt a wisdom save. She'll go, ah, ah, ah. Oh, and she finally breaks out of it. She says, "Oh, sister, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me." And actually, she looks over at Finn. She says, "I do know what came over me. That one with the hair."
He was just so good looking, she couldn't help it.
And so this one here hisses and turns her sword on Hyza and attacks Hyza and misses. And that's all of them. And then y'all can hear Don Jon's voice echoing outside as he's complaining about how nobody is respecting him and how he's gonna die all alone out there. And Hyza, you're up. Oh wow, okay. So against this one right in front of you, okay. For 8 points of I'm sorry. Click on again.
Below.
Okay, the one below. All right. She hasn't been hit yet, so that will hit her. Anything else?
I'm going to use my healing at second level. My healing word at second level.
Okay, and on Dorzaphir?
Yes.
Okay. So Dorzaphir, you get 6 points back.
Thank you, Hyza. That feels so refreshing.
Okay.
It's 8.
He's still bloodied, but he feels better.
I wiped the blood from my lip. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Elle, you are up.
Do I feel I have a clear line of sight to the one here?
Yeah, you could duck around Dorzaphir and fire at her.
Oh boy.
Advantage because of bandit.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a 22. That's a hit. So go ahead and roll damage. -5. Okay. And she is now bloodied.
And I will move here, then here.
Okay. All right. Gorrim.
Yes, I'm gonna cast.
No, not that's not.
Sorry.
You're not.
Sorry. No, I'm not Gorrim. Never mind. Getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
Getting ahead
Yeah.
of myself.
All right. She takes 9 points of damage. All right. She is not quite, or she is not bloodied yet by that. Haha, take that, foul rat monster. Okay, now Abinadom.
Okay, I'm going to cast Sleep far enough away that it only impacts these two right here. Is that possible?
Well,
it's a 20-foot.
Yeah, but remember, it's a 20-foot radius.
And I guess I can't go through the door, huh?
Well, it can go through the door, but okay, hang on. 20-foot radius. 20. Then let's see if you put it where it can hit her.
Shoot.
There's gotta be a space for it. You can't like have it originate inside solid rock.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you did that, then it would affect Gorrim too, or potentially affect Gorrim too.
All right. Never mind. All right. I will go ahead and Ray of Frost.
Okay.
This one right here.
Okay. The bloodied one. All right. That's a hit. Okay. She's still up, but she is now... not... Dang it. I always put the wrong one on there. Snail. She is now slowed. Any movement, or are you just going to stay put?
I will. I'll go ahead and up here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about all I can do. Yep.
Okay. All right.
And Bandit will just stay there.
Okay, Finn, you're up.
There's the whole train of people in front of me now.
You're welcome.
You can move, but I presume you're... Oh, actually, that spell is gone, so you don't need to use your action.
Can I even see these people? I got
you can see them. You can see them. I'm going to say that from there, you can lean around Dorzaphir if you have a range thing to do to her. But if you try to do something range to her, it's going to be disadvantage.
Oh, it's not a. It's.
Oh, shoot! Can I? I guess it's too late for me to move up that far. I was thinking I was blocked right here, but
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, can I say I was there?
Yeah.
I would have. I wanted to get out of the way, but I forgot. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now this is better.
I could duck out of your way.
Yeah, and he can move
You
through.
can also move next round to there.
Yeah.
So I'll make her scream again.
I guess you just make the girls crazy, huh?
Okay, DC 14 Wisdom save.
F-I double N, make you scream again.
10, that's a failure. Okay, so she takes 13.
Finn is so dang charming.
She is bloodied, and this is the one where she has to run away. So she goes... Oh, Hyza, as soon as she moves, you get an opportunity attack against her if you wish.
Am I done?
Oh, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, that's 5 because the hit was... Okay. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's done with her reaction. Finn, anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Dorzaphir.
Back up to me. This time I'm going to pop out the firebolt. I'm going to cast it at the one that's all bloody and slow.
Yeah.
I tell everybody to duck.
Okay. Yeah, you can actually flavor that by moving, ducking around to see her.
Or just move there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Actually, roll that again. Just roll the attack again.
Okay.
Okay. Now just use the normal damage. All right. Because I forgot Bandit was there. You would have advantage on that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna see if you got that. Well, she's still up, but she's barely hanging on. And she it's the boss's turn, and the boss bares her teeth at Gorrim and says, the orcs drove us out of our home. We drove the dwarves out, and now we're going to drive you out. And she attacks. And she misses. And then her companion over here ducks to the side and fires at Gorrim and ducks back. Misses. And then the slowed one is going to attack Hyza with a short sword. And
Nope.
I'm sure she misses. Okay. All right. Don Jon. Oh, and then this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, actually, I guess she could attack Hyza as well. And misses.
Nope.
Don Jon Raskin. He comes back over here, and he's now in the mouth of the tunnel, and he says, "You youngins, I'm dying out here. What are you doing? You should be taking care of me. I'm dying." And Hyza, you are up.
We all just ignore him.
Yep.
Hearing the loud amount talking, and I'll just roll my eyes and swing another quarterstaff to the one below.
Okay. Ooh, that'll hit. 7. And it's this one here you were attacking?
Yep.
Okay, how would you like to kill her?
Bash right on top of her head, watching her crumble right in front of me.
Okay. You smack her, she crumples, she turns into a rat monster, and she is dead.
Kneel, peasants.
Goodness. Okay. L. You're learning all kinds of things about your cleric here.
Yeah, she's a little crazy. I'm going to step around this enemy here.
Okay.
To say about right here.
Okay.
And I will shoot at the one on the other side of our friendly dwarf.
Okay. Oh, that's a hit. Minus. Okay, so. And with that, she is bloodied. Okay.
That'll be it for me.
All right. Gorrim.
It's smashing time.
It's smashing time.
I think they call that clobbering time.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit, yes.
Ha-ha!
11. Okay, minus 11. All right. She's looking very, very badly hurt. She's still up, but she's badly hurt. Abinadom. Sorry. Gorrim, was there something else you were going to do?
Gorrim teases her some more.
Okay. All right. What do you say to her?
You bloody rat creature, you kind of taking me down.
And she just hisses at you. Okay, Abinadom, you are up.
All right, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to move up here, and I'm going to attack her with my dagger. I'm going to pull out my dagger and stick her with it. And because I get advantage, right?
Yep, with Bandit there you will.
All right.
Oh, 18 will hit. How would you like to kill her?
So I pull out my dagger and I say, not only can I cast spells, I can use this as well. And I just jam it right into the chest of her as she crumples down. And
okay. She does. She crumples. She turns into a hideous rat-like humanoid creature. She dies. And her whiskers vibrate in her death rattle. And she just looks up at you, Abinadom, and goes, squeak!
Squeak! And is this door currently ajar or open, or is it closed? What's the deal with this door?
You can see your dwarf kind of in the doorway fighting fighting one of these people beyond, and you can see from where you are, you probably can't see another person there, but yeah.
So, but if I've got Bandit here, can I get Bandit in to about right here? Actually, hold on. Never mind. I'm just gonna. Well, can Bandit get right here?
Bandit can fly over people's heads, so he could get to either this square or to this square.
Yeah, this square. I don't want Bandit to get close to this one right here.
Okay, yeah. Let's just put him in the empty square.
All right.
Just for the sake of everything. All right, but yeah, that's an adjacent square to that one. Okay, Finn.
Mm-hmm.
The fighting appears to be now down in the south corridor. And mostly it appears to be your dwarf.
It's one-on-one with the guys shooting. I'm not wasting spells on this.
Okay.
Oh, this is ingenious. Walks out toward John 1 as if disinterested and takes the tranquilo pose. Hold on, I'll put this up here. He's basically laying down on his side and pushing his hand up in a number 1 position. I'll get a look at that.
Okay. All right.
I'll send it here. Hold on.
Okay. Well, we'll go on to the next person while you're doing that. Dorzaphir.
Yes.
All right, up.
Okay, I'm going to move here. Well, I guess, yeah, here. And I'm going to blast the woman in the face that sit there and hit me earlier.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Not
with that.
Not with that.
Nope. And then I'm going to move back.
Okay. All right. And the the one in front of Gorrim will say, "You may strike us down, but more will rise up. You will never take our new lair." And she attacks with a short sword and misses. And then her friend behind
Gorm laughs
her
at her.
ducks to the side and tries to shoot a hand crossbow, and she misses. And we are to Don Jon, who says, he looks at Finn, he says, "What's wrong with you, son? I say, can't you tell that I'm injured here? I'm dying here? This is no cause for amusement or foolishness. Take care of your elders." Hyza, you are up.
Just give me a moment to recover from that. So just clarifying, I cannot move into the space here or here, right?
Right. Because basically that's choked off at this point. If you wanted to get to that battle, basically you would have to try to go through this past L
Long way.
and go around and come. Yeah, basically that's what you'd have to do.
You know what?
If you think it's worthwhile.
I believe in him. So Hyza's gonna be fed up with Don Jon's shit. Go over to him and pin him to the wall.
Okay.
Oh man, now you got another one.
Okay. All right. L, you are up.
What's my line of sight looking like through this southern tunnel here?
Yeah, you can see over Gorrim. He's kind of blocking the door open as he's there fighting. You can see her and you can see the one beyond her. This one, you don't have any. It's a normal shot. The one behind her, because she's in the way, would be disadvantage.
I'll take a shot at the front one.
Okay.
Does he get advantage or no?
Yes, because Bandit is there, so that's a hit. Go ahead.
Oh, crap, I forgot because Bandit was there. I didn't get advantage on my firebolt.
It's a missile attack anyway.
Oh crap! Yeah, we forgot that. Okay.
Thought advantage normally only applies to melee.
No, advantage does apply to ranged. No, I'm sorry.
It doesn't work.
It's sneak attack damage that applies to ranged. So yeah, I think you're right. I think that spell wouldn't have been affected, but yeah, your bow is affected. So 6 points of damage. Yep, she is. Oh, how would you like to kill her, L?
Same as before. I yell for the dwarf to duck, and I put it right between her eyes.
Okay, she falls. And she turns into a hideous rat monster. And we'll put her on the GM layer. And then, okay. Gorrim, go ahead and make one more attack roll for me. You can move up and attack this one, if you wish. Oh, nice. Okay. 11 points of damage. All right. Well, I am just going to go ahead and, since we're at time, I'm just going to say you guys successfully kill this last one. And she also turns into a rat monster. And, oops, I'm sorry, and dies. And that is the end of the battle. And now all you have to do is deal with Don Jon Raskin and his
I
foolishness.
think Hyza has him handled very well.
Yes.
Just maybe.
Okay, well, we will go ahead and we will pick up with the aftermath of this battle next week. And I'm going to say that several of you were close enough to hear what the leader said to Gorrim as they were fighting about the orcs driving them out, and also about if she falls, more will rise up. And we'll see what you guys want to make of that next week. Between now and then, I did want to wait to the end of the session to mention this. You may notice that today I created a new text channel in the Discord. It is called Table Rules Main Campaign, and it has a PDF in there that talks about all the character creation options, or actually the way that I have people create characters, and it has the race and class, what's allowed, what's not allowed, what requires you to check with me before you take it, those types of things. And then also has a pretty in-depth questionnaire or series of prompts, if you will, that can help you create a backstory for your character. I have a little bit about the timeline of where the new game will be and how that relates to the timeline of this game. And a little bit about the location where we will be starting. We will have a full-blown session 0 and possibly more than one session 0. What I'd like to do for this main campaign is sort of get you guys, each of you, kind of a little one-on-one vignette to get you the last mile from your journey of wherever you were coming from to the point where you meet up with the rest of the party. And we can decide how we want to do that, whether we want to do that on our regular session nights, because that'll be like probably half hour to 45 minutes of me talking with one person and everybody just sitting around listening, and then moving to the next person and moving to the next person, or whether we want to do that outside of our normal session times and just have our session time be when everybody's together. But we'll figure that all out after we finish up this adventure here. Well, as I said last week, I wanted to get that all in front of you, along with the table rules that I use for a number of reasons. One is to give you time to start thinking about what character you would want to play in the new game. Also, time to ask questions about things that you see or don't see, or if you want information about a certain area of the Forgotten Realms, because I found a really nice map that labels all the cities and the regions of the Forgotten Realms. So you say, oh, this looks interesting. I want to be from over here. You can do that. And so take some time if you are able to this week, start reading through that. And then, I don't know, I guess we can use that. I guess you can, if you have questions for me, you can just send me a PM in Discord and ask about ideas that you have for your character. And if you need assistance doing a background, I will be glad to help you. If you already know what you want to do and those prompts are enough to kind of walk you through everything, then go ahead and knock yourself out and create your background. All right. Any questions at the moment?
So
I just want to say, go ahead.
Sounds like new campaign is going to be one of those travel around kind of things as opposed to an urban setting or something like that.
Yes, the idea is for those of you that remember your freshman year in college when you had to take like the lovely survey of American literature or survey of British literature, where you did a little bit of Chaucer, a little bit of Shakespeare, a little bit of Yeats, so on and so forth, and kind of were bouncing around. That's sort of what we're going to be doing. We are going to be dipping into and playing through elements of the 5e published adventures, and there is an overarching story that we will be telling by dipping in and out of that. So it doesn't matter if you have or if you have not played any of those campaigns before. If you have played any of them, there will be some parts of this that seem familiar, but there will be unique elements to it. And then as we get further along in the story, you'll see how this version of the game diverges more and more from the edition or the version of the game that you probably played if you went all the way through one of those particular adventures.
But you're not going to say which ones those are. Well, those aren't. Okay. I'm working on it.
Yeah. So it's like basically all of the things that they have put out, and I won't guarantee that we will touch all of them, but the ones that they have put out since 5th edition launched. So just to give you an idea, it would be things like the Tyranny of Dragons storyline, the Princes of the Apocalypse, possibly stuff from Storm King's Thunder, yada yada yada. All of those that they have published since 2014, and that have been very popular.
So we'll be in the Forgotten Realms, that's for sure.
Yeah, you will be in the Forgotten Realms, but because the race and class options are open to anything that has been published, that means you can also choose a race and a class that was published in something like the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, or the Eberron setting, or something like that.
I was thinking of going exotic. Can they use something from the Explorer's Guide to Wildmont?
That has not yet been published. So depends on when. Now I think that
this
publishes
month.
Actually later this month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as long as it's published by the time we start, then yes.
What are you consider UA to be still testing material?
You'll see I have a note in there. If there's something you find in UA, you have to clear it with me before you can be allowed to play it.
That's fair.
And that's just because some of that stuff is a little unbalanced while it's in UA, and then by the time they put it in a publication, it's a little more balanced. I know that
Like Xanathar.
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
what are your thoughts on? Obviously, Valos is published, but what are your thoughts on the monster races in Valos? If we can find a reason for them to be like not evil and with the party, would that work? Or?
Yeah, that's gonna be a challenging backstory, but yeah, there are definitely ways that a monstrous humanoid might, have run into at some point a sympathetic group of adventurers and have been taken by them back to civilization and introduced to, either someplace like a monastery or a church or something where they weren't going to just kill them on sight, and then gradually they become trusted by a larger and larger group of people until they're just sort of somehow integrated into a particular city. Now, when they go outside of that area, they may find themselves still very mistrusted until or unless they, and they might have to have some, they might always travel with a cloak or something like that to, keep from being obviously recognized.
Yeah, you got to deal with the consequences of being a monster.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's if you can come up with a good backstory for it, I won't say no, because that could be a really, really interesting character to play.
I'm excited.
So, yeah.
How are we doing ability scores? Will they be rolled or using standard array?
Nope, it's rolled and it's in the PDF. So I would encourage everybody to grab the PDF, read through that, and then ask questions after you've read through it. And there is one limitation that I want to enforce, and it has more to do with the possibility that in a long-running campaign like the one we'll be going into, somebody at some point may eventually have a life change where they've got to drop out, and then we have to bring somebody else in. And the crapshoot that it always is in recruiting people off of Roll20. So the one thing I will really want to enforce that we don't do is let's not play any kind of gender bending characters, because for the most part, not in every case, but for the most part in Roll20, whenever I have run into a situation where there's a dude that wants to play a female character, or there's a woman that wants to play a male character, usually there's some negative stereotypes or, negative biases that person brings to that, and they're not really mature enough to play someone of the opposite gender. So it's like, if your personal gender identity is male, then please play a male. If your personal gender identity is a female, please play a female. And I will leave it up to you, your definition of your own gender identity. But just whatever you consider yourself, please play a character of that gender.
How does that have to do with getting people later? I didn't see the link there.
He's absolutely right. From experience, people like that tend to